It is a lightweight bout between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson. Well, he was the first man to amass a double-digit winning streak in the shark-infested lightweight waters in the UFC. The former interim champion, El Cucuy Tony Ferguson, back on the proving ground here tonight.
Tony Ferguson was able to navigate the toughest division in the UFC. He's one of the most diverse, nasty strikers the UFC has ever seen. And you couple that with that college wrestling background. Every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know you have your hands full. One of the most exciting fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is an 8-point striker, outstanding submission game, has a lot of good chokes in his arsenal. He'll lean on that Doss choke, has a pretty good triangle as well.
Watch that low single.
I'm telling you, Tony Ferguson ready to prove yet again that he is one of, if not the best lightweight on planet Earth. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great Sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly, and when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do here.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so here we go. Can you believe this fight is finally upon us? Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson. Joe Silva wanted to make this fight as far back as 2015. Both fighters got through their training camps. It shall be done.
I am so excited about this fight. This is a fight that we have wanted for so long. When you're talking Joe Silva, the boss has been retired for a
quick entry to get him on a single.
That was a great single. Oh, takes it forward high. What a fantastic takedown.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating the Kimura attack. Notice he'll pick up his left leg, step over the head to get his opponent on his hip. Once he gets him on his side, he'll start to apply pressure to try to get the finish.
Nicely done. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Kimura's not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Ferguson's has got full mount now. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. Oh, huge strike lands there. Somehow his opponent stayed up there.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive. He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
And he's out. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Really a good ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big...
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Look at him warfare at trying to shut the liver down.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Single collar tie. Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, wow. Oh! Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, feet on the hips here. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
Pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ferguson. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. He passed the half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Side control now, able to isolate the left arm, and this could be the beginning of the end, DC.
He isolated that Kimura. Look for him to step over with his left knee, lift his opponent onto his side to try to get the angle to finish the submission.
And he's out. 10 minutes in the books. All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
Great stuff, man. That was definitely your round. We're moving into the last round here. This is the last 5 minutes of this fight. I want you to get out there.
Ready? You ready?
Third and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but you better be very wary of his stand-up. He's developing his skill every single day.
Effective punch there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, that lead right will work. Nicely done there by Nurmagomedov. Again, they clinch. Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Guard lands the right hand. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Tony Ferguson. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Going for a submission. And he's out. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly.
Potentially working on a leg attack here, DC.
It looks like he's attacking a heel hook. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
68 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson. Pretty efficient, too. 71% the connection rate thus far against Khabib Nurmagomedov. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because
right there, the seminal blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
All right, so that horn marks the end of the fight. Gotta think the decision at this point is just a formality. It was all about his takedown game tonight.
Insane performance tonight by this young man. He did a great job of mixing in the takedowns every time they presented themselves. He was focused on doing that. He was happy to embrace the grind tonight, and he did exactly that.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, So there he is, the celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of this performance tonight.